Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the commentary show. Hope you guys are doing well. Because we're having a wonderful 18th April 2025, the day of Easter. We are set, guys. We have a new chair, which we can lean on, which is nice. The tree tower, and the clips. So we're gonna be working on clips also. Today, we are talking about nature. And I know what you're saying, Ink. You're starting to do a nature video every single week. Now, I feel like because some people will say that, I have to justify myself, right? Look at this. Are you kidding me? This is so beautiful. I feel once again, I mentioned this before, but I really feel like us not taking advantage of the fact that it was a really nice weather when I was younger. Weather, not sweater. When I was younger, and again, it was forced upon me to go outside, so when it's forced upon you, you don't really want to go there. But I'm in the mentality of where it's never too late to appreciate that. But it is kind of late because this city that I live in really changed, right? So if I went out more, I would have a better memories of what a city used to be. Now, ultimately speaking, what purpose does it serve to know the city when it's changing? There's no purpose. It's just a feeling. For example, you're gonna see kid grow, right? You're gonna see kid grow. You're gonna see job changes. Gonna be school changes, right? New rules, different rules, and this is seeing a city grow, right? And I see part of life to me is adaptation, right? You adapt yourself to a new situation and new thing that's going on, right? And I think the city in itself is adapt itself in a growing business or a growing market because there's more and more people. But if those more and more people don't equate a higher spending, then those companies will not last. And again, the fact that Lachine is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, what is really nice about it is that there's a lot of company that would have said before, hey, this is too small of a town for us to move in. Now they're gonna say that. So I think it's just phenomenal. I think it's just so cool that we got that because the nature. But to go back to it, I feel like I'm preaching, but um I definitely should have went out a little bit. When I was younger, I would go out for sure, but then there's a large period that I didn't go out. Right? Do I regret that? Not really, but I'm seeing how much it helps the psyche, emotional. I'm seeing how beneficial it is long term, and just the fact that it helped us. Like I'm gonna be honest. I was supposed to go sleep. You can tell me I'm tired a little bit. I was supposed to go sleep last night. There was, however, a really nice moon. I took pictures of it, and because we saw the picture, we saw the moon. I was like that. But after that, I was like, okay, well, let's stay awake, because anyway, this morning is gonna be rain. Are you seeing rain? No, there's no rain. So now we're uh, we're working on adrenaline and coffee, but we're still good here. So, yes, nature. Now, ultimately speaking, nature was it's tough. It's tough. Am I still recording? I am still recording. Noise. Am I still recording here? Yes, we're still recording. Noise. It is kind of complex. It is kind of like it's something new because I'm aware that the content has really changed thanks to nature, right? My perception, the way we see things, a lot of the nature that I did, which is really nice because it's outside. You guys love the night stroll because I'm myself and I'm not worried about what people think about me because there's nobody on the road, right? And that was a change for the nature. Now, last year, it was a big nature porn was a huge part of it was a huge part of why we did a burnout. Last week we had snow, right? And there was a black bird on the snow. And it was a beautiful picture. It was a beautiful picture. And then by the time I got my camera and I ran outside, it was gone. Like I didn't get the picture right. Then I was like, what a missed opportunity. And I was kind of disappointed, if you will. Of course, annoyed is also a good word, right? And then for the next couple of hours, I'm like, ugh, that would have been so cool, right? But then at the same time, it would have been so cool, but this ruined what was the perfect day, you know? And it's oh, I fucked up. Uh, what did I do? I fucked up, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We really did fuck up. It's okay though. Won't be long, guys. Just trying to find something. Did I find it? I think I found it. Yep. It's the Microsoft. Because we had a celebration for 50 years. No. God damn it. See, this is how crazy it gets. This is kind of not wanted, but it is the perfect case. It is the perfect imagery. Why? Well, because you get stuck in there. Like no matter the video, I'll do it one day or the other, and there's no real consequences until, and only until, there is a for example, there's the consequences. Oh, I was thinking about this video. I took a note for this video, right? And it's been so long that I don't remember what is the video in itself. So that's a problem, because again, you're supposed to remember what you're talking about, but it doesn't always happen. This is too far. Good. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now we're gonna do this. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go with history. So history will tell me what we did, right? And there you go. That's perfect. That is perfect. We had a okay, I think it's this one, right? So with the nature, it was always a shame because this I can't control. I missed a like, for example, I missed the Aurorus Borealis, right? And for so freaking long, I was like, oh my god, I missed it. But then at the same time, who gives a shit if you missed it? That's not gonna change life. That's not gonna be the end all be all of everything, right? It just sucks. But it was a big case of in a big sense of why we kind of did a burnout, because we were too focused on doing everything at the same time, right? Right now we're doing everything at the same time, but it was a big problem. Now, ultimately speaking, it doesn't really matter, right? Ultimately speaking, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It matters what happened today. As long as you're good, what happened yesterday is, you learn from mistake. You learn from the event of your life, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So, in the same way, I think it's actually a really, really cool thing that is going on right now. Is we're seeing a lot of nature corn, and of course, it's more exciting because we just got it back, right? But there's also the intention of, well, am I gonna go too far, right? A couple of months ago, I was in a position of, okay, we're starting to make content again. Do I go too far and do another burnout like last year? Or do I keep it in reserve? And the reality is, I didn't do any of this. In some cases, I did not a lot of videos. Some cases, I did a lot of videos. It's very unstable, right? Now it does beat making videos every single day, but not really, because the day that we work hard, we work really hard. So, for example, today, we're sacrificing sleep right now. I'm still gonna be sleeping 8 hours, but the content's gonna be affected because, well, I'm gonna sleep 8 hours. Let's say I go to bed at 9, then I have to wake up at 3. I have to text my girl. Then I'm gonna be able to work out, but then that's 5. The sunset is gonna be at 7. So I have an hour to work out. I have an hour to do my mukbang and to do my videos. That way, we still have the natural light, right? So it's a bit complex, but at the same time, I do like working in a stressful environment, right? So that's pretty much it. Let's see how it goes, but yeah, I regret. It's nuts. It's not because, I'll be completely honest. Again, you know me, I try to be honest. If it wasn't for the cloud, it would be a normal sun. I wouldn't care if I missed it, right? But then I'm happy I did because it's really nice, right? So it's you don't miss it when nothing happened, but you miss it when something happened, and that's just the you know. I used when I was younger. I used to see a show. I don't remember the show, but it was a show about tornado hunter. They were going after tornado, right? And people were waiting for season two, and it never came out. Well, it came out but years later, and people were like, "What took so long?" And I'm like, there's not a tornado every single day. What are you expected to do? You know, and they were right. They were right. But then when there's a tornado, they go to hunt it. And I thought it was crazy because I was like, imagine having this passion. Or for example, right, bird watcher. I'm listening to a lot of bird right now. There's also bird watcher, and they'll see birds, and they'll see birds, and then they'll have the collection, right? And they'll say, okay, well, I'm looking for this bird in particular, right? And then they'll see birds that are beautiful, but they already seen it, and they won't pay attention. So you're constantly hunting for that new feeling, right? And with the nature, it affects you constantly chasing because you're not satisfied. For example, we're on Netflix, right? Instead of having one episode every single week, I have a whole season out. So why would I watch only one episode, right? Well, because if I watch one episode and I have to wait, I get to appreciate the waiting time. I'm like, oh yeah, last week was really good. Oh, you know what? Last week wasn't good. I hope this week is better. You know. So you're creating this this almost sell pitch, where this anticipation, where oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Versus, you know what? Let's put the next episode, right? So when Netflix came, and again, we're still talking about nature, but when Netflix came, we saw a huge difference in society. People were binge watching series. They were spending 2 or 3 days watching their favorite show and binge watching that. It never happened in the past. You would have DVDs, but it never happened in the past. You know? That's crazy. That's crazy to think about it, right? Now, with a DVD, why is it not the same thing? Well, a DVD you kind of knew how much time it was, versus a Netflix series, you don't know what time it is, right? So, for example, right, I'm watching this movie, and I know this movie is 2 hours, and now it's 10:30. I know it's gonna end at 9:30, right? So I can plan before that. But then if I start saying, you know what, let's watch another episode, and let's watch another episode, and then you forget how many episodes you watch. It doesn't matter if they're 20 minutes each or 40 minutes each, you just watch 10 of them. That's 200 minutes, which is 3 hours and a half, right? Which is insane. But then at the same time, you know, you have so much content out of it because you're enjoying yourself. It doesn't matter if you enjoy yourself over the next few months or you enjoy yourself in one day. You still get to enjoy yourself. The amount of pleasure that you'll get from watching a show doesn't change if you're watching it from 1 month or 1 week. Yes, there's the anticipation, like I said, there's the feeling of what's gonna happen, there's the excitement, you're gonna be able to talk about it with your friends, right? But at the same time, it doesn't matter because ultimately speaking, those are other emotion. We're talking about the emotion of enjoying or enjoyment, and this is the same, no matter what. No matter what, you know. So that's pretty much it. You see, I keep on fucking up. Because I'm pushing with my tits. Yes, we have boobs. So I'm gonna end the video here. But just enjoy nature, guys. It is a beautiful thing.